Hey everyone, I felt the need to make this video. Um, it's regarding the rapist, Brock Turner, um, the thug, the animal, the monster that he is, which most of the media refer to him as the swimmer instead of what he is, the rapist. Only a few have actually called him what he is, and that's been Wendy Williams, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jorge Ramos, who have actually referred to him as the rapist. But the media has really just said the Stanford swimmer, the athlete, who, when we should be focusing on the victim. And it really, I cannot, I don't want to say I cannot believe that he's only getting 6 months. Actually, it's been reduced to 3 months, if that. Um, it's just crazy. It's crazy that um, many of you are gonna disagree. Many of you are gonna comment and even attack me or um, say that I'm playing the race card in this situation, and you have every right to feel the way you want to feel. But it is about race. It has to do everything about race. The guy, he's white, an athlete, and his parents, obviously, white, um, with money, good lawyers. The judge, I don't even want to mention his name. He's a fucking idiot. Sorry, but he's just a piece of crap. That's what he is. How can someone like him be a judge and give this monster 6 months? Because if he gave him more, it could really, um, mess with his life and with his mind. Really, really. What about the victim? What about the rape victim who was raped behind a dumpster, unconscious? This thug, this animal, was found guilty of 3 charges. 3 charges, one of them being rape. And to just think that his father, said that it was 20 minutes of action. 20 minutes of action? Really? That is a slap in the face to the victim, to all of those rape victims. 20 minutes of action? That only tells you, obviously, what kind of father and mother he has. The parents are disgusting human beings, just like this guy is. 20 minutes of action? Really? For those of you who have daughters, the judge, I don't know if he has any kids. I hope he doesn't. I really do hope he doesn't. I don't even think he probably has a wife. Because I do feel sorry for her if he does have one. This animal, who I'm glad he's been banned from ever swimming again. That's not, obviously we want more than just that. There has to be justice, and there will be justice. Trust me. Karma will take care of him. Karma will take care of him. His dad, who's a complete moron, who's an idiot, complete idiot, just like the mother. Just like the mother. And don't come and say, well, the parents are a lot of the reason why this monster is acting the way he is. The dad saying the 20 minutes of action, my son, it was only 20 minutes of action, and he doesn't eat steaks anymore. He doesn't eat his microwave. Are you freaking serious? TV dinners, are you serious? Who gives a fuck? I hope he never eats again. I hope he never, ever has 1 second of peace, ever. And why do I say it has everything to do with race? Let me look at my phone because I have so many names here, but I'm only gonna mention two of them. Davontae Sanford. Davontae Sanford, at age 14, he was convicted of killing four people. Four people. 2 weeks later, someone already in custody admitted to the crimes. Davontae Sanford, African American. Let me see if you guys can see. Let me probably turn this off. No. Well, you can go. There you go. You can look for his picture, Davontae Sanford, 14 years old, charged with killing four people. 2 weeks later, someone in custody admitted to the crimes. It took 8 years for them to say he's a free man. A man. He was a teenager when he went in. And people are saying, well, I hope he gets money. I do hope he gets money. But who's going to give him those years back? Who's going to... He wasn't able to be a teenager. It really makes me so mad. It really, really breaks my heart. His parents suffered for the 8 years that he was in prison for a crime he did not commit. And it took 8 years because they were looking through papers, because they were trying to figure out how they were gonna probably cover themselves up, and why this kid was convicted of killing four people. 8 years. Okay, he's out. He's out, and I do hope he gets. I'm sure there's no amount of money that is ever gonna give him back those years, or his parents ever be the same. Their lives have been changed forever, forever. He's a victim of how corrupt the system is. He's a victim of white privilege. That's what he's a victim of, and he's not the only one. Let's do another one. He's also black, and this is similar to the other idiot, Brock Turner. This guy was convicted of rape. He spent 5 years in prison. That's BRian Banks. Wrongfully convicted of rape. 5 years. Of rape, 5 years. Brock Turner, 6 months. Sorry, 3 months now. White. BRian Banks, 5. Convicted of a rape he did not commit. 5 years. You guys can look up the names and the stories. That's only 2 stories that I'm giving you. It has everything to do with race. It has everything to do with being found guilty, even without any proof, even without any evidence, just because of who they are. And we know this is true. We know this is the case. We know that they were sent to jail for BRian Banks for 5 years. A lot had to do because of who he is, because he's black. Davontae Sanford, same thing, 14 years old, convicted of killing 4 people. You guys, 4 people. Spent 8 years of his life in jail. 2 weeks after he was arrested, someone in custody admitted to the crimes, yet he wasn't set free. What is wrong with the system? What is wrong with people? Brock Turner needs to pay. He needs to be jailed for years for many, many years. Along with this judge who's a freaking moron. Along with his father who calls it a he was just being a man, 20 minutes of action. Really? If Brock Turner was black or Latino, do you really think the sentencing would have been 6 months? Or now that it's been reduced 3 months? Because jail is not safe for him, and he's never before committed a crime, and now he wants to help rape victims. I'm making fun of him. You know how he can really start helping rape victims? Saying sorry. Saying sorry to the victim. His dad's also saying sorry for making such a stupid remark. The first picture of Brock Turner I will show you that the media posted everywhere, newspapers, media, was this picture. The athlete, the swimmer. That's what they call him. The athlete, the swimmer who happened to rape someone. That is the picture. That wasn't the picture. This was actually the... I don't think I have it anymore, which I'm glad I don't. But I have another... Trayvon Martin and this Brock Turner. Both of their pictures. Those were the pictures the media was showing us. One, Brock Turner, rape a victim, was found guilty. Witnesses. 6 months reduced to 3. Trayvon Martin, all he did was buy Skittles. All he did was come back from the store with candy and a pop, I believe, or an iced tea, and was killed. And people immediately said, Trayvon Martin, a thug, an animal, the N-word. That's how black people act. That's how black kids are. His parents are horrible. Blah, 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 this and that. I saw it all over Facebook. I saw it everywhere. Even some of my friends in Facebook said, well, you don't know what he did. You don't know what he did. You don't know what he did. No, we don't know what he did. What we do know is he was coming back from the store, and there was a freaking old, fat, disgusting pig following him. Following a kid. Because he looks suspicious. Because he's black. This one here, convicted of rape. 6 months, reduced to 3. Now I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Mexican American. My brother, at age 16, was convicted of a crime. Drugs and possession of a weapon. Do I believe he needs to be in jail and pay for his crime? Absolutely. Absolutely. But he was given 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. And he took those 10 years because otherwise, if he had gone to trial, it would have been more. So he was advised to take those 10 years. I'm just seen here, there's really no justice. There's really no justice um, for the rape victim, in this case with Brock Turner. And if you're Latino or brown, Latino or black, brown, black, then you really are guilty from the moment uh, you're accused. You're guilty even if there's no witnesses, even if there's no proof, if there's no evidence, you're guilty. You're guilty because that's how the system works. But if you're Anglo, like Brock Turner, you're found guilty with evidence, with witnesses, and you get 3 months because jail may be too harsh for you. BRian Banks, who was there to say jail was going to be too harsh for him when he is obviously an innocent man? Who was there to say you're probably not guilty? Who was there to say, can he get a less sentence? And I don't believe those who have committed rape should get any less than 10 years. Any less than 10 years. But there was no evidence with BRian Banks. Just this female who decided to make up lies. Who's going to give him those 5 years back? And Davontae Sanford, at 14, of killing 4 people. He was so scared that he had to take the plea that they gave him. I just really think that as a society, we have failed. We have failed, and I say we, I'm part of the society. But this system was built to not work for brown or black. And we must do something. We must change things. We must come together and say enough is enough. We have something here that the media, everyone's calling him the athlete, the Stanford athlete, the swimmer who had many aspirations, who happened to have 20 minutes of bad luck, like his dad called it. Why don't we call him what he is, a rapist, an animal, like his dad, like his mother, who should be jailed forever with a judge?